All right, welcome back. In this app, we're going to be populating our our four buttons across the bottom here. Okay, so I can show you how to do this two ways. Number one, we can go and make our very own buttons in GIMP. You can customize a button in GIMP. I'll show you how to do that. So I know that the buttons are 60 by 60. So what I do is I just go hit New, and the width of this button is going to be 60 by 60. And that is not what I wanted there. So what you do now, I believe, is we go to canvas size is 60 by 60 and hit resize. And now I probably have to crop this. Blow this up. And there we are. All right, so this is my button. So what I would probably do now is go ahead and drag a circular oval around our button. So I'm going to start at my top left-hand corner, and I'm going to drag it down to the bottom right-hand corner. And notice down here at the bottom rectangle is 60 by 60. And then now I can go ahead and fill this interior button with some cool colors. So if you like this, you can double-click here, and you can get your gradients. And I can drag across here, and let's make sure we have a gradient. That's a cool one. That's a cool one. And now you just go to inside your circle and you drag that, and there it is. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Okay. So that's pretty cool. All right, now what I can do is I don't want the black stuff to be around the outside, so I'm going to go to Dockable Dialogues, Layers. I'm going to get this layer tool to come up. I'm going to right click on that icon. I'm going to add an alpha channel. I'm going to go to my color picker, and I'm going to click on the black, and I'm going to hit delete. Okay, and that deletes everything around the outside of the button. That's what I want. That's pretty good. So now if I wanted to hit, let's say this is our reset button. So now I can grab a text box on here, and you just put your icon, that little I bar on your screen, and drag it across the screen, and now you just click on the interior of it, and you can click reset. If you don't like that color, then you just highlight it and go to your color option, and maybe you want white. Okay, and you have reset, and there it is. If it's too large, then you can just scroll it down. And then if you want it centered, you just go over here and hit centered. That's left just about, there's center. Okay, and then I don't know how to center it inside the box. So what I normally do is just drag this box down, and I kind of eyeball it. Does that look like it's centered to me? That looks pretty good. Okay, so not sure. Scroll out. Is that centered? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, and now all I'm going to do is I'm going to go File, Export As, and I would go to my Count Me In Tribe Ticket folder, and I'll call this Reset Button .png. Because it has transparencies in it, I have to have it saved as a PNG. Okay, make sure this Save Color box is off. You're going to hit Export, and then here I just go back to my MIT, I click on that button, I upload my image, choose a file, and there it is. I hit OK, and that is how you insert a reset button. And that's made by us, for us. Okay, and now the other way of doing it is you can just go out here and hit Reset Icon. I normally just type out icon, and those are cool icons if you want that. You can go to Images, you can look for a black and red one. Ooh, that's a cool button right there. If you want that, that's cool. I can show you how to do that also. And let's go. Some of these are copyrighted, and you don't have the ability to go and download them. but some of them are not. Or you could just go out here and get these ideas, and then I can show you how to make that in GIMP also. That's a great way of doing that. So here's a nice red one. It's copyrighted, so you don't want to take anybody's work. But a lot of these black ones are not. This is a really cool one. It's copyrighted. So go to images, and that looks like Home Depot, not Home Depot, but Office Depot's reset button. I'm looking for these like arrows for a reset button. And if they usually have like logo names on them like this, and you don't, if they have watermarks on them, you don't want to use them. Okay, so there's a reset button. So then what I would do here is go to View Image, I right click, I hit Save Image As, I put it in my folder as a JPEG, and then I go back to my folder. Where am I? I am at first name, last name. Okay, count me in, and there it is. So that's the one I want right there. Of course, ours is probably just as good as that one. And then here you could just go to Edit with GIMP. And then I'm just expand this. And then what I would do here is kind of do a selection. Actually, this is actually pretty easy. What I have to do is go to Add Alpha Channel, color pick the white, and hit Delete. Ooh, that's cool. And that reset button would be cool like that. So then File, Export. If you don't like that and you wanted that to be white, what you could do is go drag a circular oval around it. Okay, fill that up perfectly. That is a big button. Okay, and then right click, Add Alpha Channel, and then do color pick here, white, and hit Delete. Control Z, and we're gonna have to go select invert here, and then hit color pick the outside and hit Delete. It still did it. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna roll with that. It's all right. File, export as. It does have transparency, so you have to save it as a .png. And you want to hit export. Sometimes you have to hit it twice. That uploads into the file. And we'll go now back to MIT, and I will upload another image here. Let's go ahead and upload that. Here, which one is it? Make sure you get the one that's a PNG. Okay, let's see what it looks like. And that looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. It's a pretty nice button. All right, so either one of those works. So now I would go out to my internet, and I would go here, and I'm going to go back to this right here, go back one more page, and I'm going to type out the voice icon, and I'm going to look for a black and red one since our app is black and red. And there's a nice one. Okay. View image. It downloaded that for me. So I'm going to show this in my folder. I'm going to copy this. Notice this has a parentheses 1 around it. That is not good for us. So when I put that in here, I'm going to hit paste, and I'm going to have to rename that. So right here, I'm going to have to rename this. I'm going to have to get rid of that parentheses 1, or it will not work. So now I go back to my MIT, and I'm going to upload the image. This is going to be a good lesson on how to upload it. After we do this 4 times, you ought to know how to upload an image. Okay, and there it is. All right, next one is the buy button. So I'm going to go look for like money. a money symbol. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to go ahead and type in buy icon. Probably going to get some money symbols or a shopping cart. Oh, that's cool. I like that shopping cart there. It happens to be red. And I'm going to save that image. That goes into my cart. It is a PNG. Go into your folder. You can see how this is getting populated now, and this is why you want folders. Edit in GIMP. Let that come up in GIMP. Here it is. And sometimes you have to hit, just like slow down and hit that a little bit. And it already has that around it, so that's good. So now we can go back to MIT, and that should just populate that button very nicely. So upload, choose a file, shopping cart. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Looking good there. Okay, next we have a submit button. So once again, you can just go to your icons and you can just type out submit. And there they are. There's some red ones. Let's go to image, see if we can find a round red one. That's cool. I like the black and red. View image. Right click. Save image as. Boom. And let's go back to our, let's right click. Edit with GIMP. Come here to GIMP. Populate this. Blow it up. I'm going to select an oval. And I will go to select invert. And then I can go here with a kind of a crazy color if I want. Let's go yellow. I'll fill all this with yellow. Now I'll tell you why I'm going to do that. Now I can go to add alpha channel. And now it won't select any of this white. So when I color pick the yellow, it should delete just the yellow. There it is. All right. Okay. And then if that you don't like that the way it is, then you can drag a circle around here. And just go to select invert and hit delete. And there you go. That's a nice clean looking button. File, export as, and it's in the count me folder, so I'm good there. And this is the submit button. .png. Has transparencies, so I have to export it as a .png. Export, hit that twice, make sure this button is off. If it's on, unclick it, export it, go back to MIT, last button on my page, image, upload, choose a file. That is the JPEG. I want the PNG. Click on the PNG. Okay. And voila. There it is. That's how you add buttons to your page. Those aren't exactly the same size, but it's pretty nice. All right. Now, one more thing here while I have in where we're doing a little bit of GIMP work here. We're going to go back into GIMP, and I'm going to show you how to do a your own custom background. So we're going to go File, New. You have to know that your screen is 300 by 400. You're going to hit OK. And you now can go ahead, and I don't want, we want red. So I want red and black, and now I can just drag this down, and there you go. You get some cool backgrounds. You're going to use this gradient tool. Here's a cool one. And these are shapes, so you could go linear, drag it linear. Okay. And let's drag a linear tool over to this. Bam. And that's still wrong. It's not what I want. So let's go bilinear, Control Z. I'm gonna go bilinear on this. That's bilinear, so that's cool. There's also some, what did they do here? I think dimpled shapes like this. Conical. And what was the one they did? That's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. See how you get that little point in there? You get that point right in the middle. Pretty sharp. So you guys can mess around with these designs and your ideas can be better than mine. I'm just going to drag a point here to the middle, and there it is. And then, all right, let's even try, it's pretty cool. Adaptive super sampling. We had one where you could add all these different cool things to your repeat sawtooth wave. And then here, let's go into spiral. That's cool. And let's go really tight. That's pretty neat. So I'm going to use that as my background. You guys can come up with something better. That's cool. And then I'm just going to go to File, Export As. Background 2. It's the second one I made today. Dot, make sure you save it as, this one you want to save as a JPEG because it has less memory. You hit space. And then you go back to MIT, and then we're going to go to screen 1. You guys have been wondering, what is a screen 1 for? Well, now you can go to this background image of screen 1, choose a file, and there it is. We'll do both of these and see which one looks better. That looks wild. Okay, let's go with the other one. How about that one? And then if you wanted to have an image on your background, you could do that. You can do that as well. A little bit calmer, but definitely cool. Now, what we probably want to do now is change all these labels to some kind of a text color. So you may want to go to white here. Okay. And all these student names, you may want to have it pop out with a text color of white. This one, text color white, and then this one down here, text color white, and then your enabled text color white, tickets text color white, total text color white, and now your app should pop a little bit more, and that's looking pretty solid. And there you go. That's the video. Hope this helps you on how to populate your buttons with images. You can do it in GIMP, or you can download icons. Hope this helps. Comment, let me know how you did, and we'll see you back in class. Thanks for watching. Bye.